Reframing Mindset podcast, where I clear my head of the thoughts that are preventing clarity to practice my speech, among other things. Episodes range from informative knowledge to funny stories about my experiences, and in the future, maybe include interviews. So subscribe and enjoy. Episodes drop every other day.
Okay, welcome to Doing Answer Podcast. My name is Carson. Episode is basically, I guess it's a wrote Carolina. Um, so you in the 40 hour ownership coming from an official and I think electrical. Yes, that is great and all. With your electric growth in that. So the next thing that you realize that when I realize that here, based on what I'm seeing on my code here, is limited outlets. Limited outlets. So like for every outlet in the room so far, I guess we can need to add extra outlets and stuff like that. I had to look for another scene that and stuff like that. But based on what I know now, based on what outlets, they're usually like two plugs. Two plugs. So naturally at this stage, wise investment is a extension card that is basically a wise investment. But even if you are to invest in that, there will be limited drug speeds if you are just going to the quick page, you also have your laptop, your this and that and stuff like that. And a lot of stuff uses electricity. And a lot of stuff uses electricity. So it's like you tend to have a lot of things wanted to be plugged in. And if you're like me, coming up in a home that I'm coming up in, not only they are anti, like for example, when the rain falls and stuff like that, when the rain falls, they don't want you to plug in anything plugged in, so they want to have no form of entertainment like that. But at the same time, if when the rain is not falling, if you're plugging too much items into your whole floor and stuff like that, there'll be a lot of cursing as well. So yes, there this I guess on this road or trend bridge kind of optimal way to actually use the electrical items in your home to find out what is the perfect symbiosis for each level. But at this stage, I see at only two plug outlet and stuff like that. You have the outlet, like for example, that are very surge proof because if you have to remember, I have lightning hit my PC once. I know it was a commission for a while. So it's like um, so you have surge proof plugs and stuff like that. You have plugs now with like USB stuff because most of them with USB stuff like that. But these the thing about these stuff these things is that I'm giving you a surface level of these items, the interaction with these items because this is it based on the episode of perspective of experience and stuff like that. You have to interact more than one time or stuff like that. Actively interact with stuff more than once to know what is the true reason for of the two. You don't know by symbiosis or something like that. You don't know these stuff. Nothing. That's basically kind of interact more to say, okay, this is the real reason why this is here or not. Because you don't know on the surface that it gets after a while get deeper and deeper. So you know that basic thing is have two plugs. And then but if you're lucky you invest in an extension card for you to have extra plugs. But even that will be limited in the sense that you have things like and a fan, lamps, all these stuff, phone, this and that, and limited space to plug in fan. So based on what I can learn from this experience so far is that order of priorities where if you have limited workspace like that, one thing I can actually do is plugging out lamps during the day would is actually one of the best way to maximize to save you light, save you light and get the optimal use of the plug use at that time. So what happening is that when you come into your home and stuff like that, you conditionally know that during the night, and the reason why this is important because I guess I'm trying to be a podcast and stuff like that. So one of the things is that you have to go to video podcasting more. Lighting will be very important. So eventually you may hear me say something like lighting will become more important. But the thing about it is that this episode is relation to being a homeowner now and stuff like that. You're not in the season homeownership yet. You're in the chill out phase. Still progressing. And I think that so what we're gonna realize that lamps lamp take up electric plug space and stuff like that. So plugging up that all during if you actually work in that place like now and stuff like that, you realize that in the night you be like, oh yeah, person is a dark sleep this like sleeping in the dark and sleeping in that way. That's like one of the things that have to always I have to always turn on the light. I have to always have to have the light in my room and stuff like that. You always say it's certain kind of people does that light in their room and stuff like that. But even though you always may be first about electricity and stuff like that, I always need light in my room. So now that is a priority and that's a priority. So what happens is that now having that mind that mindset, what you're gonna realize that if you're going to use a lamp and stuff like that during the night and you have limited plug space, then now you be like okay during the morning when you wake up, then then you can immediately plug out the lamp. You can actually immediately plug out the lamp during the day because during the day you will have sunlight. You will have sunlight. So the lamp is less needed at that the lamp is less needed to be used during the day. So you can save electricity by plugging out the lamp, but at the same time you can maximize have a free plug space for you for example charge your phone or your laptop or anything like that at that time. So that is a basic use case for that will happen with that. That will free up a lot of plug spaces during that will actually make you somewhat easier to be mindful to know that okay um during the night if somebody come like, oh my god, I want to do this now, it's like, okay, if I'm going to plug something out, I can tell during, based on the time of day to say, okay, yeah, this is the easiest thing to plug right now, and free up a space. So using that can make a home experience very easy, more welcoming than before, because you might as well be like, okay, yeah, lamp is important now to keep on, but during the day we have sunlight, so we don't really need to actually have a lamp on during the day and all this stuff. That's basically for this episode. Thank you for listening and no problem.
Well, this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching and look forward for the next episode. To support this podcast, go to anchor.fm/cssb/support or become a sponsor for this episode. If you have a product that you want to have more exposure, DM me on the Instagram page, Reframing Mindset Podcast, or on Twitter @ReframingP. Either way would help. Thank you regardless for listening, and here's a preview for the next episode.